Hey guys, welcome to another episode of NoWrongConvos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to our viewers anywhere you are in the world.
So why did you say?
Why did you say?
Don't be morning, afternoon,
Yeah, anyway where they're doing, I'm respectful now.
It depends on when you're.
Why did you like that? It depends on when you are viewing it.
Continue. We have
Anyway.
a special guest.
We have a special guest in the house. Before we introduce him, we'll introduce ourselves again. So my name is Femi F1D.
OG Strings.
Ogieva.
Bond.
That's Bond, by the way. And we have a very handsome guest,
Yes,
by the way.
Yes.
His name is
Baba
Enigma.
he give us ice. He gives us
His name is Enigma. He has a lot of knowledge in his head.
Yes.
So we decided, you know what? I think this topic would actually fit him perfectly.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to talk about the past of women. Now, I would introduce this topic this way. Now, we have a couple of friends, or we grew up as young adults, and we have been in situations where we would get to a gathering and see a particular babe, and we'll probably ask our friends and say, "Guy, who be that girl? What's she about? What's her P?" You know, when a guy says, "What's her P?" he wants to know who don't dey there, who is there, who has been there,
Who will be there
and
tomorrow?
who most likely in this gathering is eyeing her. You know, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
So the topic for today is, does her past matter? So before you go into a relationship with a female or a male, and from our perspective, we're talking about the female now, right? Before you go into a relationship with a female, you want to know about her past. Is it right to know about her past? Is it wrong? Is it something you should ignore? Is it something you should dig deep into?
This
So
intro long.
so we want to
I
really
swear, I
just...
wonder when you want to stop. Like,
Hold on, I will stop first. So,
Okay.
so we're here to actually just talk about it a little bit, right? So, first of all, I would ask my guy
Yes.
here.
Yes, my answer is yes.
What's the question?
What's the answer?
What's the question?
Are you going to die tomorrow?
Does our past matter?
Okay. You said your answer is yes. You didn't wait. You don't wait to make the question land.
We don't talk I'm already now.
So are you going to die tomorrow?
So how do you know what question was?
Hey, how you
asked?
don't know the question now?
Which other
You
question?
said yes.
What are we here to talk about?
Okay, so does her past matter?
Yes.
Why does it matter?
No, I mean, you need to know what she's been, what has been happening since now. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Remember, you were like, if you want to buy a new car, maybe you buy a new car now. Do you understand?
So you define virgin.
No, that's not the
I'm
case.
saying because in that
But
context there are no
you
new
see,
cars.
yeah, like, I mean,
But
the
let me-
average
let-
guy. No, let me
wait,
finish.
okay.
Let me answer. See, look, let's just, we're going straight into it. See, every guy wants to know her body count. Was she a 3 or 4? Do you
So
understand?
you need to break this down now. What do you like the room?
No, 3
No,
or 4.
Okay.
3 or 4 loose. Let's just use the word
Okay.
loose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you understand? You want to know that. You want to know her body count. Do you understand? I mean,
so let me wait.
You don't
Wait,
want
let me clarify. That means, so to you, for anybody that you want to take to a serious level, you would have that conversation of body count.
mm,
Because
it's a wrong topic to actually, discuss.
So
It's
how
fine.
do
The
you want
topic
to
now
talk
or
about
the
your
question?
past?
See, yeah, like Femi said, yeah. Do you understand? Femi said you gather with your guys. Do you understand? Me over time, I've always met my girlfriends through somebody or something. Do you understand? It has never been a stray.
So you just see one babe for road, just go track her.
Exactly.
Yeah, but wait,
Like
wait.
drive-
They do it before when
pull
you
over.
never married. They do it before when you never married.
But even
Pull
straight
over.
self girlfriend,
Eh?
straight girlfriend.
No, not exactly
So,
friends.
no, the
Straight
thing
get
is-
past.
You
no,
can
what I'm
see.
even saying that means so even you now, where they say you always meet your girlfriends
Uh-huh.
with
Through
your
friends.
friends.
Yeah.
Straight girlfriends now.
No,
where
the thing is, the fact that you meet her through somebody, just like you said, you can ask, you can make inquiries on how far now. You understand? How this baby now? Do you understand? So it's easier, yeah. Even if it's a lie, even if that's not the case, it's the information you've been given, and that's what you work with. But at the end of the day, yeah, you don't want to. I mean, there's no cap on the body count per se, but you don't want
Because
to.
that was my next question.
No.
But before we go to
no,
before you go to that
there's
question,
cap
I
on
want to
body
ask
count.
him.
Which is
I want him.
No,
I want-
I'm out
the
here.
thing
Yeah.
is,
Wait, let
you don't
us
want
see-
to be
let's
doing
hear-
over.
let's hear Tosin's
Oh, no,
opinion.
yeah, okay.
Let's
So Tosin-
hear-
About if the past really matters.
Does our
right?
past matter?
Well, for me, it's a yes and a no. So so
diplomats.
you need to
No,
not exactly.
no. This is the serious.
Let him
relationship.
answer. Yes.
Right?
Serious
Now you are
relationship.
going-
Yes, I know.
No.
Just leave it. Let him answer.
So you know why I'm saying this is because sometimes adults don't change, and people could most likely go back to their past.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, what you have ahead of you could make you shake off your feathers and get it right this time around. So it's a yes and a no for me.
So how do you choose yes and no?
Yes and a no depends on the individual actually and the attitude she comes up with.
Mm-hmm.
You understand now? So sometimes because of our experience, you could tell if someone is ready to settle, if someone's going to get focused at this point. It's just from the way she throws things at you and the way she acts on a daily basis. You can tell, for instance, she still wants to go back to her old parties. She wants to keep her old friends. And say, in quote now, those old friends and be show. So of course, I just
No, she's saying on quote,
in quotes now.
in
Let's
quotes.
assume
Let's assume
they are like
for the
that.
sake of argument.
Do you get my point? So now, if they are like that, of course, then the past is still actually in the future.
It is. Now.
That's just the
It's
truth.
there,
But
it's
we've seen
present.
scenarios where people, and again, the context actually matters too. And I'll explain that to you. Now, if someone comes and says, while I was 21, 22, I did all this because I was having fun. It's quite different from I did all this because I needed money. And it's quite different from I did all this because I couldn't hold myself back. So those things actually determine your next phase. That's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
In the instance
Interesting.
that, but that's the truth.
That's quite interesting.
Because
Yeah.
see, I've seen scenarios where
Actually,
ladies
you
come
know
and
it.
tell you this. We did all those things. Pardon my Yoruba language now. Gbata and Dagbani. While we're growing up, I just wanted to play. But now I'm more matured and I know that's not the way to go. But some people tell you, see, I'm going to play all the way because men can't be trusted because I don't have fun. So it depends on the person in particular, really, and that determines where you're going after.
But what if they're just finessing well? So the truth about it is, okay, you have found out I'm a farmer on the show. Then
Okay.
you come and meet me and I give you a better sub story. I know if you can't tell you, say,
Abiolo
True.
I'll be on the show because man, I catch the
It's
truth.
not easy to
I
deal
love
with,
to
bro.
fuck.
You
You
don't
get
want to-
so the truth about it, the matter is like anyone can give you a proper good sub story.
Yeah.
True.
So
True.
me personally, right? Let me give you my own opinion since none of you were gonna ask me the question.
Sorry,
No.
sorry.
Hey, it's okay, it's
Try to ask
okay.
We're
yourself.
getting
It's
to
okay,
you.
I'll ask
okay,
myself.
okay,
Bond,
it's okay.
bond.
Emotional
Does the
damage.
past matter? Yes. No, I actually don't think it matters. In fact, I don't think it's a conversation that should be had. So we earlier on we were talking about cars and using the analogy of cars and mileage and blah blah blah. And shit, I've seen cars that are 10,000 miles.
But it shouldn't.
200,000 miles.
Wait
But it
now,
shouldn't
wait
go to
now,
the
wait
highway,
now,
right?
Wait now. There are miles, there are cars I've seen at 10,000 miles, right? And there are cars I've seen at 80,000 miles. And the cars I've seen at 10,000 miles are beat up, dead, right? But at 10,000 miles, original miles, do you get? Maybe now one driver for one bank get time, maybe now one, they don't flog the car anyhow, they know they service them. Do you get? But there's a cars at 80,000 miles, right? That you have serviced well,
Mm-hmm.
right?
You're taking
You
care
have
of
keep taking care of this car,
body and soul.
right? Everything you have.
I like
as in-
to ask a question.
right?
Hold on.
So, and that car will give you better value, which is mileage,
Mm-hmm.
because it's been taken care of. So the truth is, I really don't see. If, for instance, now she had one boyfriend, and this one boyfriend,
Ranter,
E.T.
crankshaft, tear,
Brake, boot,
shock
bars,
absorber,
everything.
Let me break
You
that.
get-
here. Let me ask you a question. Yeah. So, let's say your girlfriend, you understand your girlfriend, you're proud of her, you want. You walk, you go into a room, whatever it is, party, whatever it is, and 80% of the guys don't blow up for you. How you feel?
That's if you know.
Exactly.
You know, you find out.
Why?
No,
so
so
that's
why-
what we're talking about. Must
You
she
find
tell
out.
you?
No.
If she's not told you, I'm sure you'll be fine.
You get there and you find out. Just like
No, how
me.
would you find out there?
Okay, so
Brother
let me
code.
give
No
you a
one
sce-
will
no,
tell
let
you.
me give you a scenario.
Okay, you meet
That-
Enigma.
that-
Your guy
now
go
fuck
dey
boy,
there.
she
Your
dey-
guy go dey there.
I've done this girl.
No, you
and the
don't.
next guy
Okay,
says,
okay, so me now, yeah, you don't they call me now. For instance, yeah, let's say you have a new girlfriend, right?
okay.
I'm OG. I would like me to meet this my new girlfriend, man. This girl is nice. She's so blah 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 blah. I'm like, oh man, that's cool. My guy is in love, man. Ah, that's nice, man.
And that's a good thing,
Yeah,
right?
it's good.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
Then I say, you're like, OG, make we hang out tonight now. I'm like, sure now, I go day beehive, right? Okay, so I'm like,
Mhm.
Tosin, track me for there now. Do
Yeah.
you understand? And you come down, you come with this babe, and I'm like, Yeah, I will tell you, shall.
Okay, so let me say something.
Wait, let me
Okay.
finish. I'm like, Enigma na the babe where you talk about be this. Oh man, this babe don't 44-year-old don't.
True.
How will you feel?
So I'll tell you this. I'll feel bad at you.
At
Not
me?
my babe. Okay, so I'm going somewhere.
Eh.
So it depends. Yeah, so the context. It's just a minute.
Give them turn am bad at
So
you,
I'm
man.
going somewhere. The context really varies. You know why? She might have had a terrible past, no doubt. The fact that she strapped everybody at that gathering doesn't mean she's going to do that after me. If you had left us alone, we might have had a better tomorrow afterwards. But you telling me you could ruin that stuff, and she might not have still come back to do those things. It's just her past.
You're my guy.
Well,
now.
it depends.
It's how you
So
take
I
it.
tell people,
I just do my
so
play
I
my
would, I
part.
would, I would weigh what you have,
Yeah.
and I decide what I want to do.
Yeah,
Really.
exactly.
If this is
It's there
very
for you to
real,
make the
and it looks
decision.
like it's working for both of you, I don't want to come and disrupt anything because eventually it's going to work. And if I come and bring in my ugly Okay, so
are you God?
Make you don't go
Which
go
one
walk.
is
You
that?
go walk. You go
Are you
walk.
God?
As you go walk,
I'm
now,
coming in. And someone just walks in.
brother,
What if he doesn't
Isa.
go that way?
No.
So it's probability.
So there's a probability.
You're assuming someone never changes.
This why I
But
look
what
at
if
it.
she actually does? Because see, there's no one on earth who probably doesn't have a past.
Yes,
That's the truth.
You see the
The test of success is putting your past behind you and actually moving forward.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, sometimes we do these things for various reasons. So if the reason was because she was growing up and all her friends were actually having some aristo and she did it, now she might not actually do that now that she's ready to settle down. But if it's the way of life for her, like she brought in her friends into that style, then even when her friends stop doing that, she probably will continue. So it's a function of who that person is, what exactly you have at that point you met her, and what you guys want to build afterwards. If you come and disrupt everything because you think everybody had slept with her, my brother, I tell you for free.
She's a 304. It's not like
So listen,
everybody
sorry.
else.
Are
You
you
can't
saying?
tell.
Are you saying? Okay, so
at state of mind, what
sorry,
she wants to
in
do.
summary-
Only her can at that point.
sorry, Enigma. So in summary, are you saying is a function of both parties? Is that what you're saying?
It's a function of
So
firstly,
and no other person should interfere.
because see, I've
So
seen
if your friend sees you getting married to a 304,
yeah,
you should shut the
Like,
fuck.
I want to
just
say
blew the
this.
night
I
before.
want to say this
Alright,
to you.
now I want to say-
Pardon me, please. I want to say this to you. 80% of times it ends up on your head. Have you never checked that they just get into the
Yeah,
room
when they get together
and the girl gets to say all sorts, and the guy comes and say, and she probably most times that's what we see because he asked me out once. She won't say you guys actually had something, and I said no, and that's why he's blackmailing me. And you
So
see your
who,
guy will just
who are
feel
you
that
going to
way.
believe?
Of course, I might believe my guy, but you must remember I'm human. I'll get confused at that point. And you know the next thing I want to do? I'll keep my relationship first because I won't marry my friend. I'm not sure.
This
Well, fair
this
enough.
Yeah, fair enough. You're
this why I look at
correct.
it. So talking about if past matters. So we're obviously talking about a serious relationship towards marriage and everything, right?
Mhm.
Now my point is, if you're looking at relationship towards marriage, right? There really shouldn't be certain kind of
Yardsticks.
surprises,
Okay.
right? So as much as I say that yes, it doesn't matter, I don't want a certain kind of surprise.
So you
understand
expect her
what
to
I mean?
open up all the way.
Not all the way.
You see,
Nobody
listen-
will open up all
No,
those.
no, no.
I have a
I'm
friend.
not asking.
Let him
I'm not
finish.
asking.
Let him
I'm not
finish.
asking for your body count,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But for instance, now if you have had a threesomes and a couple of threesomes before with two guys, right?
Yeah.
Let's be able to talk about
It depends. If I'm sure you never find out because it happened when I was serving in Kano. Why don't I come to Lagos to
because
tell
the
you?
reason why I say it, is because it's all about your sexual knowing of anybody, right? And I'm not saying it's about talking about it. If you're talking about something, so have you had a threesome before? I would say no, because I'm trying to present a
A good
fully
Facade.
and down.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get?
yeah.
And to me, that's bullshit, right? Because the truth about it is, you see that girl where they like knack, right? There's a guy we like knack, we did perfect for him.
Yeah, like she's all over the dude, right?
No, my point being, somewhere in the universe,
Oh,
I
okay.
balance it, right? And the truth is, that guy we like knack gone, right? You know, so the girl we like knack, the girl we if you marry, right? Because you like gone, has to like knack over the normal. Now that girl will like knack over the normal.
Now you won't marry.
No, somebody, if you think about it, no, yes, because you see, the problem with us in Africa is that we always look at, say, okay, guy we won't marry, no matter how perverse you are, right?
You want a good girl.
You want to marry a good girl. And that's why it never works.
But the mindset of the African man, to be very honest. Okay, see, let me ask us a question here. How many of us really would want get engaged or married to someone, and she walks into this room and you find out two of us have done her in the past while you didn't know us, right? And we still go on with that marriage.
Yeah, because
See,
it's too late.
That's different.
It's too late.
No, that's different.
No. See, that marriage is not
no,
crumble.
no,
Even if you go ahead, it's crumble.
No.
Sorry, let me
no.
say there are two stories about that.
No.
Now, now the thing about it.
Pardon me, I have a friend who was going to get married to a certain lady.
Yeah.
And, he loved her. This is someone who I knew was extremely randy. But he loved the girl so much that he had a party for her and all that. But, he told me one day, I was like, I would have married this girl. But for the fact that I will experience someone sleeping with her to my face, even though we had not started dating then. But that guy couldn't put it behind him and reconcile that, okay, that was before I met her. And that's where a typical African
But
man
you know the
thinks.
problem about this?
It's
So
not
that's
an
the
African
let me
man.
break
It's
it
not
down.
an African man.
Okay, all men.
Trust me.
So why do you want to go ahead and crumble what you
Let me
have?
tell you something.
not-
So why don't you just
Okay, let me ask
speak as much as
Okay,
is
let me ask you a
required
question. Let
and
me ask you a
conceal
question.
what's
Let me ask
not
you a question,
required
right?
afterwards?
Let me ask you a question. Would you prefer to marry a virgin or a non-virgin?
I've already answered that. No, I don't even want to go
So,
through. I don't want to go
Okay,
through
so you
that.
want to marry a non-virgin, right? Yeah?
Yeah, I don't want
With
So
to.
there's a
low-
pass
Wait,
there.
now let me break it down.
A non-virgin with a low body count.
No, forget body count.
You-
Let's forget
it
weight now.
It never was in your
Oliver,
hands. You
you
can't
don't-
She
determine
should
what
wait,
it
she
is.
should have taken care of herself.
Can I
I don't want.
can I finish the
be a bit
question?
distant.
Let me
Can I
finish
ask
this
you a
question.
Let me
question?
finish
What's your
the
definition of
question.
taking care of
Wait,
yourself?
Let me
Sorry,
finish the
sorry,
question,
sorry, guys.
right? You want to marry a non-virgin with a low body count, right?
Mhm,
So she's fucked 3 people in her life,
mhm,
in her whole life,
mhm,
right? Let's add including you.
mhm.
Okay.
So that's 2 people,
Plus you making
right?
4.
Now make it 3,
3.
No, three.
right?
3. Okay.
There's 2, you make it 3.
Mhm.
The first guy and one guy for uni, right?
Okay.
Well, one guy for uni, yeah, when she her first boyfriend, when she dates,
Mhm.
right? And the second guy, now your paddy F1D way just do
Thank
am
you.
sharply, randomly one day for after he just meet am for one hotel, just sue am, big,
Mhm.
1D, right?
Mhm.
Do am.
What a shot, man. No, man.
Now, are you going to tell me now because of that experience? Now you don't meet this
You're gonna
babe.
take a walk,
This
right?
thing happened down like maybe say a couple of years
If
ago.
I didn't know,
No,
Femi,
now you
No,
know.
We never knew. So you're asking
No,
for
you
the
don't
past
date
and she
am.
stole
You don't
you.
see. You don't date, right? One day go Canada. You don't date with the baby. One day come back.
Mhm.
You can say I meet my girl. I have to tell you about. You can say I when they say
Femi gonna say don't blow him.
don't
Mm.
blow am.
No.
And
See,
just 3.
so listen,
2 in short, not 3.
Femi will never say that.
What will Femi
So
say?
you
He
can
made
see-
love
See,
to her.
listen. Femi will never say that because you know why? It
Okay, I'm trying to
depends.
tell
No.
you who Femi
Understand
is.
something. Understand. So I will never say that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah? I won't say
Only
that.
talking self in
Now
the third
it
person.
is. You're going to meet. You meet. Yeah, guy. You get sense. If you meet babe,
Uh-huh.
where get sense, you will know.
Uh-huh.
Wait, drink.
Because if I get sense, if I meet girl where get sense, and I've had something to do with her, and you want to marry her,
Yeah.
and I know you're serious with her,
Mm.
she knows we've probably had something.
Maybe 15
But I will
years ago.
never say anything to you.
That's my point. So the past doesn't
Mm-mm.
matter.
Mm-mm. But a
It does.
situation where I know that this babe was given to me by Enigma, and this babe was given to Enigma by Bond,
Uh-huh.
and this babe was given to Bond by Uchi,
It
then
was
I
saying
will
the-
tell you.
Yeah, they were saying the same
Femi,
thing.
Femi,
No. Remember I said
If I have
80% of
Sorry.
guys in a room.
Understand?
Is it
people
people
are being
Can I ask you a
judgmental.
question?
If I
Exactly
have-
my point.
You guys are being
That's how I
judgmental. The
feel.
reason why I said this
Now,
thing.
how
the
many
reason
of
why I
you
asked
they
that
give
question,
person-
See, Femi, one day, forget whether you are
How it
doing-
happened?
he knows
Mhm.
right?
That is
what?
me.
that you wrapped this is
How did you know?
Before,
You told him.
before I enter.
before you enter.
Did I tell him?
I know.
Forget
I know-
what
we're asking you.
How did they- hold on, sorry,
Wait,
how
This
did
guy,
it
this
happen?
guy,
No,
the guy they write
let
pros
me
for my
explain. It goes, yeah, it goes like this. There's a girl, blah blah. She has one guy in Canada, whatever. He has gone. Second guy, yeah, is you,
Mhm.
right? You don't deal with the.
And it was just in the
and
hotel
you guys
lobby.
are not together anymore, right?
No, they didn't
Yeah.
date.
No, we just had
Did
sex.
they date? It was just
They
a
just had
thing.
sex.
Now blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But that's her second person she's ever
Never had
brought.
sex. Then me, I come in now, right? Now, I'll just have sex now. I'm just going to have sex.
I'm happy you laughed.
Do you
Why?
understand?
Without knowing if I had
But
sex?
you see, yeah, look.
No, hold on. Why would you do that?
Okay.
Because of Femi.
No.
I want me
Let
to give her finish.
Yeah, let me explain myself because you guys will take me out of context. You see, the thing is, yeah, for like you remember I said I'll just knock, right? You understand? I don't think I would want to. I don't know. It still goes back to the whole bro code thing. Yeah, I don't think I want to date or do any girl my guy has been with. You understand? Just for the bro code, right? But if like you said, the baby was the. You understand?
You haven't said anything.
Now wait, no. I'm addressing what he said. But you remember you were saying the thing is, look, it's easier said than done, bro.
No, I'm telling you what.
Wait,
That's
let
why
me
I said
finish.
what you
See,
don't know is no big deal.
The thing is, the fact that it you feel somehow in any way, yeah, it already makes it a problem. It's just how you handle it.
Me, I think
You
it's
know,
maturity.
that becomes
So because
how you
the
handle
reason
it
why I
is
say
a
it now,
difference.
the reason why I say
But
it now,
trust me, it will hurt. It will hurt
It depends
you.
on you.
Yeah, guys,
Maturity, like you
there are
said.
two
Some guys
phases.
would know that.
Sorry, guys.
Swallow it.
Sorry,
Maturity
guys.
comes when you are dealing with the situation.
Sorry,
bro.
guys. Sorry,
But
guys.
the problem has already been created.
Oh, yeah, Femi, one day, let's hear.
Sorry, guys. There are two phases to this thing. I was trying to explain, and I said, firstly, if I am the only one, like
Yeah,
a
where did you
direct meet to this girl, like we have a direct
It's not
conversation.
here.
What do you mean meet? M-double-E-T.
M-double-E-T, a direct meet.
Okay.
M-double-E-T, direct meet to this girl, right? And no other person knows. He doesn't know,
Mhm.
but I had sex with her,
Mhm.
right? And he's totally and madly in love with her.
Yeah.
I won't tell him.
Femi,
Now, hold on. Let me finish.
My
Let me
point
finish.
exactly.
Let me
We're
finish.
deviating.
Let
I think
me
we're
finish.
No,
deviating.
or not.
Let me finish. You said the second part that I was trying to say was, if I know her history, and I gave an example. I said, if the girl was passed from friend to friend to friend to friend, I would tell him that
Like
this
a
girl
no-go area.
is a no-go.
Yes,
Those are two. That's what I said.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
But so okay, that's a different conversation, right? And it's a very valid conversation.
Mhm.
On at what point in time do
That's why I
you,
said
as
it's
a
a yes or a
friend,
no.
right, intervene in her past?
But is it that? Does it matter, or is it to be told? Because now that's
No, that's what I'm saying.
think
so
it's a context,
that's a
really.
that's
Does
a,
it
that's
matter?
It's a yes and a no.
No, but
Or is
does
it
it
It's a
matter?
yes and a no.
So does it matter? For instance, now is to the individual.
Yeah.
So for me, right, personally, right, I know, like, I married late, right, and I did a whole lot of things in my 20s and 30s, right, and the truth about it is, I believe to be judged with the same brush or be painted with the same brush in which I paint someone,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So in that
I
same,
don't agree.
Judge me accordingly.
well,
I don't
He's talking about his mindset.
I'm talking
That
about-
necessarily doesn't
No,
mean
no,
that's
let me
what
finish.
I
reality will
believe
be.
to be
Yeah.
judged in the same brush. So
Yeah.
the truth about it is, if I expect someone to, if I expect my partner to be able to meet
Some
somebody
standards.
somebody that I had met before, somebody that had blown. Maybe we go somewhere like this and we're hanging out, and then one girl where I don't date just happen to be on the table.
Mhm.
Do you get? And do you get? There's that awkwardness that can be there, or there's that kind of, and my partner knows, right? I expect her to be able to deal with it.
Because she was in the past.
Because it's true, because it's in the past. The same way, if I meet her ex-boyfriend or I meet somebody that she has been with before, and I expect to be able to deal with it.
Can I say that? I'll give an example. Sorry. There was this company I used to work with. I had a colleague. Hold on.
Mm.
I had a colleague, a male colleague. Now, this guy was this guy was a virgin, right? Like a Christian, you understand? He got married when he was maybe 33 or 34. Like
Say that again.
I'm out here. Go
he
ahead.
got married. It said like him. He got married when he was 33 or 34. So he held that thing, that congee, since when he was
all that years.
17 till he was 33.
Jesus.
Now, on top, it was Christian and all that. So I kept on talking to him, why now? So he told me when to get married to this particular babe.
Hey.
And I was like, we were talking. So I said, guy, this babe, I know you're a virgin. This babe you are getting married to, is she a virgin?
Femi don't spoil the
She
marriage.
said,
That's my point.
he said, hold
Why
on.
don't you just go
No,
mute?
let me finish. Let me finish.
Because look at that
Can
expression.
I finish?
Like, oh my God.
Can I
Marriage don't
finish?
break before they even marry.
Finish.
I said, is she a virgin? And he said, no. Hey, for my mind, I said, Jesus. Hey, well, Father Ben. But for my mind, I was like, oh my God. Okay, let me hear this guy. I said, so why you as a virgin, why you want to marry girl when not be virgin. So when I not believe in the same principles. Is she not a Christian as well? He said she's a Christian, but she she had a past and she regrets her past and all that. And I was like, okay, no problem. So I kept on looking at the guy, but the guy is totally is not a G.
He's not.
He's not a G.
Exposed.
He's not. Whether he's exposed, he's not a G.
Okay.
But he's just a guy. So they got married. The wedding. So he got married. So I figured out that he got married because he wanted to have sex. Yeah. He got.
He had stayed that long.
Don't say now.
Yeah,
He
I
couldn't have been.
spoke-
Yeah.
So listen, I spoke to him well over a course of months. And I realized that, guy, you just know we just blow, you want blow.
No, it's
If
the
not blow,
excitement.
you want blow.
You feel blue.
You feel blow.
Without getting married,
So
right?
he got married. So he got married to this babe. And some years down the line, I saw him somewhere around VI. I was like, hey, bro, what's up, man? I was like, how's it going? How's madam? I was like, guy, I'm divorced now.
So,
I'm
but
like,
see, you
in
can't
my
tell
mind,
that's
no,
why.
trust me. In my mind, I said,
Nah,
guy,
the
you
blow-
had this shit coming.
No, you
No,
can't
sorry,
tell.
sorry. Hold on. Hold on. In my mind, I said you had this shit coming because he told me everything that was going on with that girl and the way the girl was treating him.
Yeah.
Right? Like, when, babe, there's a lot to that hand movement. Like, I beg you. You understand?
No, Sabi.
Wait till you know you will be virgin.
Yes, now.
You dey hold your virginity till we marry. Where I don't dey test since.
Well,
You understand?
We've seen people who
Now,
are
And
mad.
that-
will that
and that
guy be
happened.
able to satisfy her?
Now, that guy fit day.
Really?
Hold on, that
Yes.
guy fit day for
It's
bed.
contextual.
The girl fit just do one kind style, you raise leg one kind way. Who can?
No waste.
Nah,
The guy be all the things say, God
Yeah.
damn, hey,
Chua, everywhere.
this girl don't mess me up. Say, this girl don't use this stuff for another guy.
And the psyche.
You understand?
Yeah.
Very deeper than one should
messes-
comprehend.
that
I
messes
mean,
with
why
you.
would he think that way?
No, but bro, you see,
This
No,
girl is
he's-
a
that guy is
virgin.
new.
the guy is a
He's
virgin.
guy
a
is new.
virgin. You're not
He
listening.
doesn't have
guy
experience.
is
He's
new.
a
Girl, they
virgin.
show him
Trust me.
level
Even
10.
after the divorce, I had a conversation with him.
And he told you it was a sex.
Dude, we had a deep conversation. There's a couple of things I probably won't say, but we had a deep conversation and all these things he mentioned. And I
Yeah.
told him then, I said, guy, time say no. Say, guy, go blow.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
So that your eye go open first.
So wait, so you
do you think that would have saved that marriage?
Wait, so
Yes.
I think we're
I don't
debating.
think so.
I
I
think
would
we're
have said-
debating.
No, okay.
I think
so
we're debating
let
a
me hear
bit,
him out.
right? Because the cocoa is it does her past matter, right?
Should she tell?
Now, because in this case, right, he knew her past, right, and he accepted it that way. So it's not a case that she acted like he was.
Yeah, but he didn't know
He
that
didn't
was.
know.
He didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know he didn't know her past.
Bros, but
So
do you
Was
know
going to
that
affect
detailed?
him in the
The,
long
the
run.
guy is working at level
my
1
own
here,
is
and
this.
she's
So the way I
executing
look
at
at it-
level
no,
10.
so
But he knew.
the way I look at it is that person, for instance, had he
You
had
never can say.
that
That
person
might
had
not be why.
fundamental issues in which in picking his partner, right? But where I'm trying to bring out is you have two consenting adults, right, that have had sex, right, all through their lives. Now, the truth about it is, it's easier for girls to have sex than guys,
Yes.
right?
No, true.
It's easier for girls to have multiple partners than guys,
Yeah.
right? You just see one girl can just come now and say,
I rub a guy's chest. Follow
let's,
me.
let's
man.
go.
Guy, sorry to
Yeah.
deviate.
You say you no agree.
There's
Yeah, I
this-
agree.
There's
That's
this guy,
strong will.
sorry, there's this lady. Sorry, there's this thing on Instagram that a girl would write you something on a piece of
Yes,
paper.
and then the guy-
You say, come, let's go and have sex behind that
And you
boss.
see the guys run after them, right?
And the guy go drop everything. He go the back of the boss.
I know see that
He go meet
one.
one kid. He go meet kidnapper there. The guy go run.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
imagine how easy
It is
it
to lure a
is.
guy.
to
So-
lure a guy.
You see,
So my own is back to what I was saying now is because of that you have that kind of antecedents, right? Now, babes have different these things, and babes are very conscious about body counts and blah blah blah. But the truth is, there are loads of babes. I talked to one babe and we're talking about. She said she's like in the 700 mark,
Jesus.
right?
you go on marry that one.
Dana Solomon. No.
Just
I'm
ask
telling
yourself.
you.
You see the way you take shouts.
That's it, that's
700.
Solomon.
You see. Let's. The thing is for me. Look, I think.
But but if you think,
okay,
okay, yeah. This is the thing about. I'm going to play a social experiment, not a social experiment, but this is the thing about numbers,
Mhm.
right? If I were to say with authority, authority that you
Tell
don't
us.
blow 500 girls, right? You go tell me my shut up because it go affect your.
Are you saying something?
No. You see, I don't agree.
Was that a question?
Let me stress my point. So as we were saying, the thing is, look, it's just the way the world is, right? You see, the average guy will be bothered about the babe's
Body count. Yeah, most definitely.
because the way it works, the guy is bothered about her past. She's bothered about the guy's future.
Exactly.
That's just the way the male and female
Gender.
Why am I
genders
bothered?
react. No, trust me, bro. Look,
Well,
you see,
that's the truth.
it's just the way
Truth.
it is.
Truth.
The guy's bothered about her
The past, the lady's
woman is
bothered about the future. Yeah.
Because once she's sure you can take care of her, you can provide for her.
And you're going to be
You
faithful.
understand? Yeah, high profile. I mean, the average girl goes up, right? You understand? And they know the territory because they all want that. They all want.
Wait.
Let I finish. They all want that, right? So they know they're in competition for.
We understand the future part. That's not
but
the conversation.
The guy,
We're back to the past.
yes.
We're not talking
So
about the
it's
future.
the guy, look, you're not going to tell me that if they tell you that your babe don't blow like 700 guys. Fact. You don't go, they feel somehow. Like you
But
like
okay,
you said,
but-
this
okay,
one,
but
you not
wait,
be
wait.
veg, you know, I don't worry.
Okay,
You
but-
buy
okay,
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
But okay, but do you know that
Okay,
that necessarily doesn't mean that marriage wouldn't work?
No,
either?
no.
Guy,
I'm not-
this
I'm
is-
not gonna say-
I don't even want to try.
Can
You
I
don't
say
want to be
my
there, bro.
point?
Why would
No,
I be with a girl that has
Can
slept
I-
with
but-
several
I bet you-
guys?
Everybody,
Listen,
if
now-
everybody
now,
give you their
listen,
numbers,
if
you
a
don't go
girl-
marry.
if
You
a
go
girl-
not go marry.
Yeah, you don't go
And
marry.
that's the truth.
Because the numbers are your friends on
Thank
the
you. I
street
love
too.
this guy.
Do not
So
give
let
me
me
numbers.
break my point. This is my point. If you see, and what we are causing, and what this the problem is that we are causing people to lie. This girl, when she was saying that thing, right? When she said that she had gone over 700, she's not a child. Do you get now?
Okay.
Now old
Lady.
lady, and she was always single. And she was calculating, and she was saying, look, that if you were to calculate at a certain amount, okay, say the high number times, but say I done the brab for 20 years, right? And in that 20 years, say a certain number every year, right?
New numbers.
20 times 5 is how
100.
many? It's 100.
You see this thing you're saying,
No, Baba.
It's still
I just
the
put down.
girls
You
with the
brab
numbers.
5 people in a year. You are single,
Guy,
right?
guy or babe?
Whoever.
No.
I'm just
It's
saying.
the
I
babe
just
now.
said whoever, right?
No, from our perspective, that's what we're talking
It's
about.
No,
the babe.
okay. So no. The reason why I'm saying is that if you look at a babe now, right? She did, right? In the period of 1 year, she brought 3 people,
Not bad.
right? Not bad.
Yeah.
She's now been knocking now, right?
15 years.
For 15 years.
So
That's
3
45.
people every year.
45. Another number.
Okay, so what will you now see about the babe?
No,
That
my
will brab
point
like
being-
3 guys in 1 week.
But why can't you keep
No,
a
okay, but
relationship?
see my
point is that-
view.
So
Why
okay,
can't
but-
you keep
but that guy-
one relationship
No,
for
but guy,
3
guy,
years?
guy.
It's
what-
not
wait,
in your
wait,
hands
wait,
as a
okay,
lady.
but- okay,
I
but-
still have a
Because when the
question.
guys
I
want to
wanna
move
finish,
on,
I
you
wanna
can't
finish.
make
Now,
them
that
stay
girl-
back.
that girl-
Wait.
That girl.
You're
Now,
breaking up. You're breaking
Chill
up.
out, chill,
Wait,
chill.
so
That's
that-
not,
wait, let me-
that's not part of this conversation.
Wait, let me
Wait,
finish.
now,
It's
let me
truth.
finish.
Wait, let me finish what I'm saying. So that girl now we brab this thing now. Now, there's now somebody now that's brabbed a lot more. Maybe another person don't brab 150, right?
Mhm.
But that 150, open relationship, like you get protection. I like you, no problem. Then now wait now 45. Now person brother,
I was just
person
gonna say
sister,
that. Your
person cousin,
your
person
father-in-law.
this, so the truth is, you can see somebody that brab 10,
Mhm.
right? But
And
that
it's
has
just
10
wrong 10 people.
is the most sleazy
That's
10.
my point.
But I can tell you for
So
sure.
you can tell somebody now, right? And this is the truth about it. Is like I said, that there are other things you need to check, right?
Mhm.
If you don't say that I'm going to marry someone that's not a virgin,
Mhm.
right? How many person that person has slept with shouldn't be a conversation. There are other things that you need to think.
Put into
So
perspective.
if this person is this person in nymphomania,
Mhm.
if you don't know that from day one, right? Then you get, because this person now has only knocked 3 people. That person now might get a tendency later and say, you know what, I want to knock more, and it's why you're married that she would in your roof. Then she
She'll
will
do that,
count
right?
the
So,
remaining.
See my own view.
Listen,
Pardon me. Can I ask a question?
Okay.
Which matters
So I
to
don't
you?
think it matters.
So it brings
Wait.
us back to what I said. It depends on what context. Which matters to you? She's done only 3 people in her lifetime before you met her, and those 3 people were your wife's younger brother, your neighbor, and your landlord.
I won't even be there.
Just
bro.
3.
I won't even be
As
there.
against a girl who's done 700, sir. And she was not deliberate because she moved to Lekki, and incidentally, your landlord was an aristo. Then again, she had met, and it's just 3. You were just
I
say
won't
1,
be
2,
in that
3.
space. If that's the case, I won't even be
It's
in that
better
space.
you don't even know.
Do you
So that's my
understand?
point.
Sorry, wait. Let
As
me.
against 700 girls, and you know none of
I
them
would
because she
never
lived in the UK all her life.
Yeah.
So you never meet those guys. Would you go for the girl who's done 700 people as against 3? And those 3 are in your faces because your landlord will come ask for your rent.
I won't be
Your
in that
in-laws will come
space
to your
though,
house.
because those people are
And they
close
say, I
to
came
home.
and you are not at home. I sat with madam.
See,
She
those
made
people are
food.
close
You
to
begin
home.
to run mad.
No,
your
no,
mind-
you don't shit where you eat, right? Do you understand? So
Did you actually
those people are
come
close
out
to home.
Now she tell him. So he sleep with landlord, younger brother. Now she tell him.
Yeah, because she owned up. I've done just
She
3 people
opened
in my
up. So
lifetime.
she try.
She did before you
opened
met
up.
the landlord. Unfortunately,
And
you got his
you're
house.
still not okay with it.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't
No,
past really
see,
matter.
No, let me tell you
See,
something. See,
let me tell you the truth. Sorry.
It's a
From
yes and a no.
my perspective, right? For me, I would say that may God not allow Olosho me near me. Thank God I don't marry. May God not allow Olosho make it near my friends.
Because you go talk straight.
Because
It goes spread.
No. Because see, dirty they smell. Dirty must smell.
Bros, let me tell you, those
Man,
women
say, bro.
who go
Let me
wrong.
tell you.
see, it was
Dirty
just being over
must
the fence,
smell.
bro.
There's nothing else where dirty go do. Now odor go bring come out.
The only thing that will
That's
make you
like what
stay,
will be that dirty.
the only thing that will make you
Now
stay,
stain.
yeah, is if you find out when it's already too late.
When is that?
When
After
you
you're
are
married.
already emotionally invested.
This is why I look at it. This
No,
is
it's
not when you're
see,
married.
See,
No.
See,
It-
guys,
before
Ogieva,
marriage
Ogieva,
at all,
Ogieva,
yeah,
Ogieva.
you've
Let
been
me-
with
let
the
me
girl
bust-
for a
let me
while.
bust your
Wait,
bubble.
you've
Okay.
been the girl for a while, right? And you're already emotionally invested. Do you understand? You're already channeled in tune with the girl, right? And you get that kind of gist there. Then it becomes more
So
difficult.
that's
But
how
if it's in early
love could
stages,
heal anything.
if it's in the early stages, yeah, you rather just not go that, because like you see,
And the
yeah,
next year might be worse.
it doesn't matter, man.
What
What
if you're already married to the girl?
if you're already married to
So
the girl?
love
I
heals.
just told you about relationship, right? I mean, you're already emotionally invested. So so if you're married, I mean, that's even beyond what I'm talking about.
Yeah, love
Okay,
heals.
so if you're
It's
already
already-
married,
you're already invested.
it's-
Yeah,
it's in the
then
past.
it's
You
easier.
you manage your low show, they go for the rest
it's
of your
not
life.
easy. I
That's
won't say
it now.
easier, but it's easier, self, because I mean, you're already there, man. What the hell? I can't do that.
So
Okay,
that means
so
you
if-
could have
so
been
if
there
you
from
can
day
say-
one. It's
yeah,
about
you can
you
say
and
what the
your
hell
mind.
when you're
But
already in the
no,
marriage.
you
Why
could
can't you
say
say what
that
the hell
before
from the
you. That's
beginning?
my point.
No.
Manage your low show for the
You
rest
are
of your
already
life.
emotionally
That's it now.
invested. It's already too late. Because, dude, you
See,
see,
Ogieva,
let
Ogieva.
me
It's your
ask you a
cross.
question. Sorry,
Sorry,
let me
hold
ask
on.
you a question.
Hold on.
Right? You see, what you said, I agree, fine. But you're talking about the girls in the category of large body count, right? This is us guys being bothered about the girls' past. Like, look, there are girls that only date. They only have
True.
sex with
People
who
that
they're
are dating.
And they
Yeah.
could date 20
So,
people in 1 month.
I know
No.
I know
No.
some girls here that have not been in a relationship for 3 years, and
Yes.
in
They are
that
keeping
3 years,
themselves.
they are not with anybody.
But before then, they had dated 10 people.
Just hold on. Sorry.
wait. Whether they've dated 10 people or not, right? It has always been a relationship. So you find out in the space of, I mean, some of those relationships can last 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
Do you understand? Some 2 years. Do you understand? But at least you still find out at least this girl is still she respects
Still what?
herself. Wait, she respects
Ogieva,
herself.
Ogieva, you are
Wait,
living a myth. Let me
wait.
tell you why you're
No,
living a myth.
it's not living a myth, bro. It exists.
If one of
No,
those
no,
guys
let
were
me
your
tell you what,
in-law
let me finish what I'm saying.
and was a
Right,
proper
let me tell you- wait,
relationship.
let me tell you-
Sorry?
wait,
If one of those
Ogieva,
guys were your
let me-
in-law
let me-
and was a
wait,
proper
wait,
relationship.
No,
wait,
you are
wait.
bringing it home.
Wait, can
Generally
I?
speaking.
Okay, your guy.
Can I say what I want to say, right?
No, but no guy will want
Wait,
to marry.
Ogieva, wait, let me talk now.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Sorry.
So my own is this, right? So you're talking about this babe now that has kept herself, right? And she kept herself, so she doesn't go around. She doesn't have a large body count. Wait,
Respected herself.
respected herself.
Yes.
Right? I like the word you use, respected herself. So you generally don't respect yourself.
No.
Okay.
That's where you're missing the point. No. That's where you're missing the point, Bond.
Go ahead, Bond.
No. You
Let
guys
me
are
continue.
missing
Let me
the point.
continue. I
Wait.
was playing. Let me continue.
okay.
Let me continue.
Uh-huh.
So what I mean by that is there's no guarantee, right? That because this babe went from boyfriend to boyfriend, from girlfriend to this thing, right?
Mhm.
And
Doesn't
respected
make her.
herself, that she's not going to come to your house and have a boyfriend in your house.
Or date your landlord.
See, you see this point you just
For rent
dropped here,
cancellation.
It applies regardless.
Exactly. So do
you understand?
okay, so now,
So, but the
so
thing
the
is-
fact that we have agreed that,
Yes.
right? So now, exactly.
We're
so-
talking about issue. We're not
so
talking
now,
about
hey,
whether
so,
she will be a
so
good
no,
wife
so my
or
own is
not.
this now. When we now ask the initial question we asked here, this past
Past.
matter.
Yes.
Now the matter, right, is we are talking about the future,
Yeah,
Mhm.
after
right? I'm not talking about what happened about. It's like would this person's
have a spillover.
with this person's past have a spillover to what he's going to do in the future. So you're expecting that, okay, if this babe has a high body count, that means she has a perpetuate
There's a tendency to
tendency
proceed
for
on
her
that.
to do more, do that kind of thing. That's the thinking, I'm guessing.
No.
Okay.
It's body count. The babe don't blow now. They don't.
But she has
man.
certain she'll be a good wife
You see,
afterwards.
you see. The thing is, maybe because I started with body count, it is one of the
Variances.
reasons. Yeah,
Okay.
a guy. Will
I know
probably
past
body-
is very relative because wait.
Yes.
Let me say.
But-
I want to say one thing because we chose body count as one of the things of
We
past.
chose
We
sex.
just started with that.
Yeah,
There are a
but
lot
my
of
point
points.
is past, right, goes a whole lot of things. Let me give you an example. If say, for instance, she was a
A mental case.
no, exactly.
A
If she
mental
was
case.
a mental case.
She dey
If-
fight well. She dey
if-
beat all her boyfriend.
If she dey beat all her
She dey
boyfriends,
spoil TV for house. If
You
any
understand?
fight, spoil
Any-
all the.
any-
So it's not in her hands, really.
Do
That's
any
my point. The guys
problem
can walk
wey dey
away
now, if you guys are having issues here, and you're hanging out with your friends, you can come there.
and throw
harass
back your ring
harass
at you. Yeah.
There are a whole lot of things. I was trying to say this here earlier on, but that body count, I'm sure we'll touch later, but the fact is that, look, I'm not, you can't just come out and say, no, I'm not going to marry that girl because she has 700 body.
That's my
She has
point.
700
700
bodies.
is high.
But look, but at the end of the day,
It's almost impossible.
But
In
at
a
the
lifetime,
day-
that girl don't use 2 life cycles.
What?
It's not possible.
see, at the
Why
end of
pay?
the day, if you are asked, which girl will you rather be with? The one with the large body count and the one with the low body count.
The one that loves me, man. The one
That's
that
the
feels
idea,
me, man.
yeah.
See. Okay,
Dude,
these
the way I
things
look
are
at
See,
it.
see,
Relative.
the one that loves you, you're already there.
Hey,
You're
say
already
which
there.
of them?
You're
Which of
already
them?
there. Yeah. Do you
But-
understand? You already know the girl likes or rather.
She's
or
in love
whatever.
with you, so she wants to marry you already.
This is even afterwards. Do you understand? But the thing is, if you're asked to pick in whatever category, just choose. Just choose. It's not about whether the one that loves me, dude. Just choose now.
The one with
the
the
girl
lower
will not
body
blow
count.
anyhow, or the
The
one
one
never to
with the
blow.
lower
It depends
body
on
count.
who she don't blow.
Every- it
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
No, it doesn't matter.
Every
bro. Which
guy-
one will you pick?
No,
Every
Every
will
guy
do that.
will pick
The
the
one with low
woman
body count,
with a
with low body
lower
count.
body count.
But you know,
And she will
okay.
pick the woman with the lower body count that loves him.
That love is even
Yeah,
relative.
that's
Just-
the probability.
Yeah, but
Uh-huh.
if you're asked to pick, bro, that's what you pick, man.
That's
Let's
what you
not-
pick.
That's what you
really.
pick. Let's not need to. Now
It
that,
depends
that's
on who that body count be. Oh.
No, it doesn't even matter, bro.
So speaking of body count, yeah. Let's even look at it. Say you're giving 2 people, right? One is 45 people you don't knock. The second person, right, is 30. No, one is 45, the second person is 40, right? 5 people in between. Now, the one that is a lower body count, right, is eccentric. Is annoying. They give for Allah.
Who don't make a good wife.
You get that stress, right? You are the one with the higher body count. Seems to have better distance. Which would you take?
Sense of humor.
You see that question you just asked, it comes with a lot of things here. See, for instance, you see there's a balance with it here. There's a ratio. You get the way with the calculator now. So,
Professor.
Pythagoras theorem.
if you
I
meet,
mean, who
if
will
you
be
meet
X
a girl
in this
at
ratio?
21, and she tell you,
Okay,
her body count
true.
is 60, bro.
That's the
You'll be like,
problem.
Do you know? See. I
What-
saw
I
a
never-
video.
what-
I saw a
I
video.
never like-
What's this
See,
girl's
see,
priority?
let me tell you something.
in life?
Yeah.
Guy, let me tell you something.
Is
Let
he
me
going
tell you.
to school?
No.
Or doing the
Do you
Okay,
alternative?
understand?
Okay, va.
Wait. Do you understand? You have to think about it. She's
your
21 and
priority?
her body count is 60.
There's
Dude,
a problem.
that's
No.
in the making. Yeah, so do you understand? So
That's
if you
in
meet
the
a girl
making.
that's
She's
30
going somewhere.
or 35 and she tells you her body count is 50. Okay. You 50
Yeah.
because she probably had a couple of relationships,
That didn't
some
go
strays when she was single.
See.
But you know that the body count against the
Okay, body count.
age, still creates a balance. But you don't want a girl that's 30
Oh,
or 20.
see, guy.
Her body count is
Let me.
300. It's just a simple question.
Let me-
Which would you pick?
Okay.
But
Go
we're
fit
too,
see 30 at
he wants to
300.
take us out. Go, oh, yeah,
I mean, I want to yarn. You're just
sorry, Jai, sorry.
Yeah. So I see. The way I look at it is, everyone does things. Different people do things. I saw a video, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, where this babe saw some young girls on pool. They were wearing swimming trunks, and they asked them their age, and then asked them if they were virgins. Right? One.
My God.
You saw the video?
I saw the fucking video.
The oldest of them was 20. One was 20, one was 18, one was 17. Yeah. And then asked their body count. So the first question was, how are you? How was your age? Are you virgin? No.
Like you all said no, right?
Yes.
Whoa.
All on camera. You can tell they're all young.
Local pool.
You can tell, right? You know those public pools, you just call them.
I'm sure they're not Nigerians, right?
Nigeria.
Very
Oh, you
Nigerian.
don't read
It's going,
this
it's
place.
going.
Are
This
you
happened where?
for
What's
real?
the?
They play.
Rivers.
Port
Port Harcourt,
Yeah.
They
Oh my
play.
God.
They play.
Go ahead, please.
Can they
You know-
play, Abi?
Oh,
He
Lord.
now goes and asks them, what's your body count? And I think I see one said 15 or something
Jesus.
like that.
At 18.
Yes, 18, 17.
Is
They
it not
should-
a problem?
So if you do a ratio, like
Like, so my
18
point
years
is,
old
so
divided by
wait,
15 guys.
she don't knock past her age.
That's my point. That's the ratio I'm talking
So
about.
no. So now
Jesus.
this is the thing that struck me with this matter is this. It's because men put so much emphasis on body count. You see those girls as you see them now, right? They're young now. They've said that this thing kind of okay. Unfortunately, they're on camera, they're on social media. They'll be there forever. However, if that was not the case, right? When it's time to marry,
They should be like 90.
right?
Yeah, because at 18, 15,
When it's time to marry, let's not even
By the
look
time
about
you're
how
30,
many they
you
have
should be
brapped,
close to
because they would have
60.
brapped plenty. We know
Yeah.
that. But we know that they would recalculate that body count.
and reduce it, right?
And divide it. Divide it by 5.
They'll give you that football age.
Yeah.
Divided by 5.
So my point is, because that's going to happen. And because you know that's going to happen, and truth is, it's the same way like this.
Can I ask
If
a
anybody
question?
was to ask me,
question is
if anybody was to ask me,
If
if
you know,
anybody,
it's a
no,
different
forget,
case.
no,
If you
see,
know,
my
So
own
if,
is,
if you sound that way, then it's
no,
good to
my own
lie
is,
to you,
see,
to
we
make
said
you
doesn't
feel
matter
good, to
because
make
you know
you
why
walk.
we say it doesn't matter,
is it
right?
only sex?
Wait,
Is
wait.
it only body count?
Ogieva,
There are no other things.
the reason why
No
we say
doubt.
the question is, does it matter, right? It's because if it matters, you would ask it. So if I'm meeting a woman I'm with, right, that I want to be with and everything, and this thing matters, it's just like the same way that for me now, having a intelligence and everything matters. You have to it matters. I will need to know that you have to
Profiling.
be intelligent. So if you say body past matters, means that you would ask, you would go and find
Yeah.
out, you will go and check this thing. So my own is this, right? If it matters, you are going to check. So there's no situation of if I know, right? So my own point of view is this, right? That past mileage, right? As yes, it can be indicative of
The future.
the future. It is. It's not, I'm not disputing that. I'm not stupid. However, there are other ways you can also indicate that future apart from the body count.
The future
Yes,
could
now.
also
So
be
about let me
programmed.
ask you a question, Bud. But let me ask you a question. Very simple, direct question. So I know you're married. Now let's hypothetically you're not married, and you are in a relationship, and this girl comes and she's straightforward with you and she's open. You love her to death, and she says she was dating a guy sometime and she killed the guy because he was
Damn.
Cheating on her.
because he used to beat her, so it was kind of some self-defense. But she went to jail for like 4 years. But of course, she's out. She's dating you now. Would you still marry her?
Yeah.
You will?
If there are other indications, I think she's the right person. Yes.
Would you?
Okay.
I could, yeah, because I would inquire
No,
more.
me,
than the
I'm very,
ordinary.
very
Yeah, I
straightforward
would.
because I
I
realize.
could.
See, things happen. Oh. Me, for instance,
Okay,
now,
so in your mind, you know
people-
that you will never ever raise your hand on that woman because you are dead.
No,
Not
why would I even
exactly,
raise?
not
I would
exactly.
never. See,
No, I'm just saying.
So, no, my own is that even with or without her, I would never, ever raise my hand on a woman
Yeah.
or a person I'm dating with.
Because
So
that's
that's already a given.
Yeah.
However,
How she did. They no go respect us.
They Chris,
So
what
the
do they
legs
body
are not
all
down
respect?
still anyways.
Eh? Make
So
me
you-
cross
you-
out.
However, the way I see it now, if you see something I'm saying, importance that yes, right, that things are indications, right, that you need to figure out, right. It's like if I'm going to go, if somebody is, if I'm interviewing for a job, right, there are questions I will ask about your old job,
Mhm.
right. However, if your whole job was that great, you will not be here.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be asking. Do you get? I'm not going to be too persistent on. Do you get on a lot of things on that old job because that's the truth.
Okay, so it's okay to ask it's okay to say your present girlfriend to say, oh babe, or when you're about to date her, or when you're about to decide that, oh, this is my babe. It's okay to ask, tell me about your past relationships. Is that okay to ask?
To say, tell me about your past relationships.
Or tell me about your.
I probably won't ask about it in that context.
So how would you ask? That's my question.
So, the truth about it is,
Yeah, there's no truth about it. How would you ask?
wait, no, if it comes up in conversation, it's like, because the truth is, my ex-boyfriend, blah, 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 I won't stop you, right? We can talk about it.
For example, no, I just thought about something. So, for example, if you're in bed with her and you're naked, and she goes, and she girl
Like
just goes,
afterwards, right?
no,
Prior
before the sex is about to happen, and she just goes, In your mind, she has seemed bigger.
What, as in, are you talking about the first time we are rapping?
Yeah, first time.
But someone is.
And she looked at me. That's disrespectful. I mean, for me now,
That's deviating, no.
no, it's debating, no. But let's even know.
debating,
Let's
no.
still
Still pass.
pass.
Still
No,
pass.
no, no, we don't have time. We don't have time.
Because we don't even know that's why she snickered.
Really,
Okay.
because you can't
Okay.
read what's
Sugar, you
What
on.
about
can't
the
tell.
one that you be blowing now?
No,
You could only do bond. You could only.
doesn't matter.
OG.
Baba. They are Christian babes that only brap one or two guys, right? That their
And
libido
still have
is
that.
high.
Yeah,
that they have that kind
yeah.
of-
So it's the
the
libido.
truth is,
Yeah.
or their libido, or their
sex drive.
anatomy is in a certain way.
Mhm.
There are virgins that after they are busted, about that
They just want it all the way.
No, not
Yeah.
does that. That's what the anatomy comes. So they have a loose pussy, naturally loose pussy.
Or the boobs.
Do you get? So
Without kids
you
and it's
will
just
now
flat.
rap in virgin. You know, say now you launch this thing, right? And you know, say now so the totoko. So the truth is, we can't. And there are people where don't
Two texts,
rap,
please,
we
not-
don't
not-
train.
Two texts.
Where they
Use
are
two
total
texts.
still tight.
Use two texts. Not so. Two texts.
Oh, two texts.
Yeah.
Telltale.
Yeah.
Okay, there are people where there are two texts, right?
Yeah,
we don't
exactly.
blow train.
Yes.
Where there are two
And
texts
they
still
still,
tight.
yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Do you get? So that's not a proper indication.
No.
Right?
No.
It's
no.
not.
No. See, I'm going to move on. But the question is, you've been asked, as long as you are aware, right? You rather not be there. If you find yourself there already, it's too late. Okay, in the sense, when I use the word too late, I mean you've already connected with the girl. It doesn't matter anymore.
So you can't go back, right?
But look, bro, from the onset, if you're aware of this, it's not something you just let go. And do you get? Because you rather not just be in that space. Let's say this girl has a history for fighting her boyfriends in public, just being erratic and toxic. Man, she had it. You had there's one girl, or you saw one girl on your phone, or she didn't even give you room to discuss it. You're out with your guys, you just come there. Or do you understand? There are a lot of girls like that. Do you get? So do you actually is one of the things we consider the reason why we've actually spent so much time, because we've just been focused on
body
count.
count. Yeah.
But there are a whole lot
It's
of
quite
other things.
important.
But body count is still valid.
Most
Do you
important.
understand? Because you don't want to be that. And
So
the girl is erratic. She's toxic. She's manipulating.
this is why I look at
What
it.
about
This
the girl-
this is what I want to say,
Mhm.
right? Now, all those things you mentioned matter, right? But the truth about past, right, and mentioning someone's past means that it has to come from a perspective.
Mhm.
So the truth is, if you're talking about someone now, somebody will have to tell that story.
Mhm.
And there are always two sides to the story.
Mhm.
Right? So you say,
Yeah.
okay, this babe now, she always did this. Now so she did do with her boyfriend. And the truth is, what if their relationship
Very
was toxic? What
erratic, or he
do
was
you get
wrong
what
about the
if so
issues.
like I said, it matters, but it's only coming from a perspective. So yes, I would want to know if my girlfriend has a history of, or if she has a history or an anger issue. Right? I want to know. But however, I think there are other ways at which I can find that out while I'm in the courtship stage, rather than listening to somebody telling me what happened in
It's
pardon me.
different. There's a
previous
difference
relationship.
between listening and just knowing.
How else do
Okay,
you
so,
know the
okay,
past?
but look at
Because
this.
You can't know the past.
now.
That's my point. You
So
can't know the past
the thing
without
is-
it coming.
yeah,
so even if in body count, even in any other way, right? The only way you know the past is by other people. Because if
By information.
Third
yes,
parties.
because
Either-
it's negative
either third party
information,
or direct.
you would hardly get it from the person.
Yeah.
So
You
there's-
won't get the authentic
Dude,
info
there's
from
no
person.
babe, yeah.
So see, this leads us back to one
you
thing.
want to date that you won't ask. You don't necessarily need to be probing and I won't go find waiting this girl don't do. I mean, you ask your man, how far now, man? This girl I won't deal with. So, what do you think?
But see, this is what I feel.
You're talking with somebody, a mutual friend. So, man, what do you think? Just tell me. I mean, you're investing a lot of emotions into this. You know how long,
and that's okay.
so you ask, and the only difference where the difference comes in here is if the person you are questioning here at that moment
It's biased.
actually tells you
Yeah.
what it is or not. But where I'm coming from is the fact that whatever the reason you have, against her past, right? The fact that it's a problem. How you deal with it is a different issue.
But okay, but can I cut you?
But
Can I cut
do you
you?
understand?
So it takes us back to the fact that see, it depends on who's involved and what context you're bringing it from. Really, there's no one cut size fitting
not
all.
possible.
To be
Fair
very
enough.
honest,
I'm letting you know
every
mine
human,
now. I'm letting
every
you know
lady,
mine.
Do I look at it?
every lady has
Do
a
I look at it?
past.
Do I look at it?
Everybody
Yeah.
has a story. But see, my today really doesn't mean
Shouldn't
it's
be
gonna
my
keep my tomorrow
tomorrow.
running.
It
Really,
shouldn't.
my personality in the past doesn't mean it's gonna make me toxic tomorrow as well. Now, what I look up to tomorrow doesn't mean it was a symbol
Can
of
I ask you a question?
Cardi B was a
existed in my
stripper.
past.
Flip this
Cardi
one
B
now.
was a stripper.
If you ask the average babe, will you marry a gigolo? You think she go marry her?
Well, so if she
Of
has
course
this
they'll say no
mindset,
now. So
yeah,
the truth is, no,
so
most
she
people-
could
so-
view deeper and know that see gigolo they change. We've seen several of them.
I beg,
who
now
were
when
like
a
that.
fairy
So,
tale story,
I
don't
need my
happen,
beg,
they
I
happen,
beg,
them,
which
I
one
don't
is
play
this?
with
My brother.
The
It's
just
Yes,
Cinderella
Baba,
be
Baba,
this.
That's why we're doing
Nobody-
this to make
nobody
people
wants to
know
marry
right
an
size
Olucho.
fit all.
Exactly.
No, get me right. Let me right, So this is what I'm trying to mean by who does her
So-
past
so
matter
what
and
I
does
think
not
by
matter,
so-
right? Right? Nobody
So you go marry
knowingly.
Exactly.
Wants
No
to
one
marry
wants to
anything.
marry. But I mean, but
Nobody.
if you find
But
out
no,
and
but-
you like
and the
the
truth
girl,
is,
it's a different case.
and the truth about it is, it's because of mental concepts, right?
Mhm.
It's because of
What you're thinking.
ideas in your mind, because of all those kind of things,
It's the way
right?
it is, bro.
So
No, but not necessarily.
No,
Women
so-
are not bothered about men's body count, Joe. Don't get it twisted.
no, they, no,
Yeah,
no,
but
no,
men
no,
are
no,
bothered
no,
about
no, no,
women.
no, yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
most
The
women
average
really don't mind. Once
Guy, if
there's
you
a
get-
tomorrow
see,
that's
if you
guaranteed
get
and it looks
money-
bright, then
If you get
then they're
money
fine.
now, if I be hotel,
Or $10.
I'll tell her with the money now, single everything now.
They really
You
don't
think
care
they-
about how you made that money
they'll
out
be
of your past.
rushing
My
me.
brother,
Yes, I know.
see, guy.
Do you understand?
guy,
Why are they
guy,
rushing you?
Guy,
Because
let
you
me
made
tell
money.
you, Ogeva.
Because tomorrow is guaranteed.
Ogeva. Will,
And that's what you do with
Yeah,
them.
that's what I'm
Ladies.
saying now.
Stop. Now you added something now. Let's break something now.
Mhm,
Copy. $100.
Uh-huh.
Here is everything.
uh-huh.
Right? She gets body count. I'm not saying she does actually.
Don't
But-
talk about.
Baba, she does.
Don't be-
She has
no,
to know
what do you
about
mean
the
about my
place.
You can't
girlfriend?
say that when you're
Stop
not
now,
certain
my point
anyways.
stop am.
My point is.
Now my
Is
bob,
it-
now
is
my
it-
babe
okay.
will stop am.
So
Stop
my
am.
point now, you hear say copy. Great. Say I'm just saying it for argument purposes only.
She get
I'll fight for
Right.
you, dear. I'll fight
Has-
for you. Don't worry.
Has
Can you see
a high
her?
body count.
Nah, my girl,
Right?
don't worry.
Wait now.
Psychologically.
You hear now. So okay, you don't meet copy. This your girlfriend where you define. Right?
Yeah.
Heiress, everything. She get money. She tight.
And yeah,
You don't meet her
long
now.
to
You
meet
don't
her.
love her. Everything. Nine. Everyone did content and say
Before she blow.
say before no copy now. She don't blow since from baby.
Okay.
Say more for her uni.
She bad. No.
They call her copy. Do you get?
Mhm.
Now you. Wait, don't look this way.
They love her.
About. Are you going to leave her?
Dude, like I said.
Be honest.
Wait, no. If it's early stage, like before I'm in
You
there,
found out early
I
enough,
found
no
out
doubt.
that the
You
only
walk
thing I'll
away.
be looking to do is be a statistic, bro.
Statistics of what
Yeah,
now?
Baba,
I'll be the next
one
plus
of the
one.
body counts.
Baba.
I'll be one of the body
No,
count.
So you know,
So,
go marry and
Baba-
settle down.
But see, I'm not marrying her because of her money. Wasn't I want she won't give me her money?
Yeah, but really, once you're the man, yeah, you own the money. No
Do you
doubt.
no, it doesn't work that way. Do you
Baba, this is
understand?
my
But
point.
still, I'm
My
not
point
there
is,
for
my
her
point
money.
is, see,
Do you understand?
frog we get,
So, guys-
frog we get egg,
Mm.
is always attractive. Like rather than the
true.
frog we no get egg,
True.
Mhm.
right?
True.
So you have this kind of situation, right? That even if this person with a higher body count, even this person, like for instance, you made this older woman with money and everything that can change your life, well, you know, say she don't brap a lot more person than the 20-something-year-old girl where you want this thing, but you're okay too, because how did she get there? Right? Maybe she don't. Do you get
Younger guy.
No, yeah, you be the younger guy. I'm not saying
older,
another
And she's
scenario.
genuinely ready to
Gigolo.
settle.
Don't
Gigolo.
worry.
Yeah, no
so my
doubt,
own is-
that's
so my own is
irrespective.
that- So my own
That's
is
the
that.
term, yeah.
So my own is that you're able to take that scenario, right?
Yeah.
Because there are other
Pecs.
factors to it.
Yeah, perks.
So my own is this, right? Yes. Which is, I argued with him when he said it at the beginning. Maybe that's why I should be closing my argument. That yes, right? Body count,
It's a
You know,
yes
I
and
think
a
your-
It's
no.
one of
past,
it. It's part of
right?
it. It's part
Yes,
of it.
Yes, it should be part of the things
Yeah.
that you should consider. However,
It shouldn't be the standard
it
to
shouldn't
take a
be.
decision.
No,
It
we're
shouldn't.
not saying that is
It
the
shouldn't
case
be.
now.
No,
We're
no.
not saying
It
that's
shouldn't
the
be. It
case.
shouldn't be
The yardstick.
The determining factor.
No, it's
deterrent,
not.
the-
Yeah, no,
the-
no, 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 no.
the deal breaker.
Yeah.
It's one of the
The-
things you consider still. Doesn't mean it's all
It's
that
a
will be
part
your
of
See,
it.
head.
It's
there,
number
there,
one.
there are indices that will come across to you, and you find out that
Is it number one really?
It
It's
can
not number
be.
one. It
It's
can't
not
be
number
number
one.
one.
Eventually, you'll be the last.
If the person is a mental
It's
case.
some people's number one. Don't worry. Let's just leave it. Let's move
Okay,
on to
some
other
people's
things. There are a lot of
number
other
one.
things here.
Okay,
that-
so
you understand?
I think we're about to wrap up, right? Because I introduced the show, and let's wrap up a bit. But do you have anything you want to say?
I'll finish this way. Yeah. On
He's
the-
always
anyway,
finishing.
I'll finish on. Anyway, I'll finish on this. So yes, it's important. It's important. There are lots of factors in which you take to choose who you want to be with, right? Now, I believe that yes, your past is. I'll concede that your past is one of those factors, right? But I don't think it's the most important factor that you should think about. So I think about it that look, if you're considering things like intelligence, education, homeliness, and if you can cook, if you can, all those random things you're adding into the pot, right? As you're adding one of those things, that person's past should be one of those things, right?
Yeah.
I agree, right? That being said, I don't think it should be taken as a higher means of determining a
SI
partner,
units, yeah.
yes, than any other thing, right? It should just be put as one of those things.
Thank you, Bon. Enigma, you have.
Okay,
you have
so I
something to say?
totally agree with him as well. I think it's a you thing, really. Your decisions actually has to do with you. There's no right size fitting all, really. You make your relationship works, and what worked for Femi might really not work for me. Tomorrow is what matters, really, and not yesterday.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think I look up to my tomorrow as against looking backwards to where I feel.
As a
Yeah.
progressive guy,
That's
I
nice.
sound like
Nice
a
one,
big
bro.
bad
Nice
guy.
one, bro. But he has always been positive on the show. He's trying to say that way you will get married to an Olosha and all that. But he's already married anyway.
Someone who's going
So,
to I'm married
okay, bro.
You
anyways.
next. You
Yeah.
next.
No, okay,
So
I'll wrap
beautiful
it
You
up.
woman.
next. Then you wrap up. Don't worry. When I answer, you wrap up.
Okay, so I'll say something before I wrap up. I'll say that amongst all these things that you guys have mentioned, you know, me ugly person don't go marry ugly person. No. If you were war, I beg you.
Character-wise,
God, I beg
officially.
you, whether inside or outside, whether inside or outside. Eh?
Well, true.
No. Whether
Tommy talk.
Sorry. I don't interrupt you.
No vex.
Whether you ugly inside or outside, I beg, marry person wey fine inside or outside. Choose one.
Or wrong on
Or
the
choose
side.
both. Sha, don't marry person wey ugly.
Outside and
Eh?
inside.
Please help us. Eh?
To generate
Me,
beautiful
I
people
just
that
still believe that the way the world is, right? Obviously it's not absolute. It can't be 100%, but women generally are not bothered about. You understand?
Body
They're, what the average woman wants is a guy that can take care of her.
Why are you talking
know
about
that-
me? A bunch of
Wait
Yeah.
now, don't worry. I'm going somewhere now. Do you understand?
advocates
So
for ladies.
guys tend to be more bothered about the past as a whole. This girl, how was her upbringing? Do you understand? Is she nurturing? Is she caring by nature? Do you understand? Is she going to be a good partner for me? The average girl gets that from the home. Do you understand?
I
Or
don't
some
understand.
mentorship, some form of mentorship, or some form of guidance to a certain degree. Do you understand? Because the girls that lack those kind of things, so I don't mean every girl. Do you understand? They tend to be harder.
Mhm.
Do you get? They
Yeah.
tend to be harder.
Okay.
You know, so it's just the way it is, because a woman just wants assurance of safety, security. That's all she wants. You understand?
So what does a man want?
wait,
I'm trying to.
I've already said that earlier on. Now I just said it now.
Uti don't put hand for him face.
Weren't you listening? Weren't you listening? Did you
No,
hear what I said?
man.
A guy wants a woman that's caring, nurturing.
man.
Irrespective of the body count, right?
Sorry?
Irrespective of body
No,
count.
irrespective of body count. Why are you guys still locked up on body count?
So you're back to my views.
So there's,
No,
there's a lot.
it's
So
one
yes
of
and
it's
a
one
no.
of the
I've-
things. That's
I've-
not the only
One
thing.
of the
that-
numerous
Sorry, guys.
Yes,
KPIs.
now.
I
Sorry,
agree.
I'm
Sorry,
Ronnie,
Bond-
can I close?
Bond-
I was saying
Let's-
something.
You're
He
not
has
the
the
one
floor.
closing. I ain't
Bond-
closing.
He has
Can
the
I
floor. He has the
finish?
floor. He has the floor.
Johnny,
I was
okay,
saying
can
now.
we
Yeah,
give you 2
finish.
minutes? Finish.
Do you understand? So
We don't.
understand.
It's just the way it is.
You can
yeah.
finish in 2 minutes.
Yeah, shut the F up. bro. Do you understand? So it's just the way the world is. Yeah. So like I said, you can't tell me if they ask you a girl that is erratic, fighting in
Manipulative.
public, manipulating,
And zero body count.
sleep. Can I finish? Sleeps around for money. You understand? There's some reasons that
Ice cream.
that may apply, but you don't want all that, bro. Let's not call it. Let's not say because we are discussing, then we overlook reality. Nobody wants that. But
But those are all bad traits that nobody wants. But we're not saying. See, this is the thing. See,
Why are you looking at me
nobody
like
is saying that
You're
bad
making
traits are
sense.
not bad traits, right?
Well, we're
My own
saying
is
you
this,
could
right?
let go of some things because
Exactly.
of
So
some
the
things.
truth about it is, you see someone's bad traits, you say you agree that this person has bad traits,
Mhm.
but it's now looking at what the past is. So, for instance, now I did this job before in my past, right? Is that necessary in my conversation in the future, right? Oh, okay. Well, I was a banker when I was pushing jobs in Zenny Bank, when I was a young banker 10 years ago, right? I grabbed somebody for an account. Well, I grabbed a couple of people for accounts, right? Because of the pressure at the time,
Yeah.
right? Now, do you take that into consideration? Because my point is, those are all
Okay, so
pressures
there's-
and those kind of
Dude,
things.
look,
So there's a lot.
You see,
So-
And if she
Yeah.
does not dwell on your past,
Let's
too.
not throw
She
that
probably won't
away.
even be there with
you
you.
will consider
Because your
that.
past
You
might be worse
consider
than
it,
ours.
man. Are you going to say because you are going to consider it?
Ogieva, have you thought that you had your past too?
Sorry,
She's not
guys.
dwelling on.
Sorry,
So,
guys.
see, I've
And
already
it
said,
matters
you
to
guys
her
are
too.
not-
Oh, yeah,
you're not
yeah, we will
listening to
go
me.
for this.
Can we
already.
have-
How
Can
many
we
like
have-
women-
Hold on.
That's what you think they are.
Hold on, sorry,
Not
sorry.
all the time.
Not all the time. It can't be absolute.
OG, don't do. I have to close it.
So the truth is, if we allow these guys, especially my nigga right here,
We'll be
Baba
here
is
to-
very
if we allow
triggered.
him to
There should be a
continue
part
this
two of this.
conversation
Fact, man.
or this
It's not
topic,
even- it's not down
he
to
will
me.
talk till tomorrow. So I will close by saying this, that no matter what you do, make sure that any decision you make is your own.
Yeah.
Is always your own, because
Bravo.
you're going to deal with it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Only you.
Yeah.
Even if you decide to involve your parents or your friends or whatever, they will give you their 2 cents.
Mhm.
And that's their 2 cents, and it ends there.
Mhm.
But the hit
In the marriage.
in the marriage or the relationship comes back to you.
Wise
Please.
man. All that white hair, no be.
Always.
No be.
Always
no be.
make sure your decision is your own. If you want to get married to a former prostitute or a former porn star, amazing. If you want to get married to a triple PhD holder that doesn't have your time, that only has the time for books, is your business. Please do what you know you are comfortable with and make sure your mistake is your mistake. Now, I was thinking that another episode, the next episode we're going to do about this topic, we'll have 4 or 5 ladies here and they will have this same conversation on the flip side.
Yeah. So
For guys, right?
You know what?
on the
let's
guy's
put
side.
it out there. Yeah. So what else do you think we need to talk about on this episode? What else do you think we've missed and things that we need to? Because I think we need to do a part 2. We need to bring some ladies in and
Let's flip this. And
Yeah,
get their
let's
views. Because
actually.
we've spoken for the ladies and no one's spoken for the
let's
guys.
really
Really.
speak
We're
into
speaking
this
for the
thing.
guys
No, we're
right
speaking
now.
for the
We've
guys.
spoken for the
Right,
guys
we're
and
speaking
no
on
one's
the
speaking
guys,
for the
but let's speak on
ladies.
this.
Yeah.
However, before we go, I would like to thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank you.
guess.
Thanks for
I
having
guess
me.
to the house, man.
Thanks for
Coming
Thanks
having
so
me.
much for coming through.
You know,
Thank you.
and then
Enigma.
Shorty,
you, my
Enigma,
man.
Yeah.
sorry, thank you.
Shorty is pregnant at the moment.
Yeah, Shorty, pregnant.
He has a flu. Is it?
Shorty.
Somewhere in the house, somewhere.
Get well soon, Shodee. Get well soon,
Get well soon.
Shodee.
Shodee.
Psych.
Ragnarok,
We miss you.
aka
Yeah, don't forget to.
So we don't know say the big engine itself needs servicing. Sometimes.
Moby One. That's the new nickname. Moby One.
Who come on me here? So don't forget to follow us, guys. Guys, follow us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Sorry.
YouTube page.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter,
Facebook,
TikTok.
We are
Do you
fucking
understand?
today.
Every
No,
other
You know, just
channel.
follow join the family. We're on a journey to 10,000. Okay, so follow us, guys. We see you at NoWrongConvos.
now you'll be the first person who carry tie come here.
Yes, no.
Yeah, this is every
No,
time.
when next time.
I thought I would have a
Don't forget, it's good now. This is the topic.